What couldn't you believe you had to explain to another adult? 1. My husband had to explain to a coworker that she couldn't take a train from the US to Europe. She insisted she had to because she didn't like flying. 2. When I worked at a doctor's clinic, I had a lady on the phone wanting to book an appointment to have her flu shot. She specifically asked it to be a telephone appointment. I could not believe that I had to explain to her that we cannot inject her through the phone. 3. That driving north meant the whole trip was uphill. I laughed at her until I realized she meant it. Ended up laughing at myself because there's no way I was going to explain it to her. 4. Why a room below sea level on a cruise ship would not have a balcony. 5. That no matter how much you might want to put a camo pattern on your walls, you, not the paint, have to determine what that pattern looks like, and you will also have to purchase multiple cans of paint tinted differently because camo doesn't come out of a can that way. 6. That you have to have a printer to print things at home. Tech support, and I wish I was lying. 7. Africa is a continent and not a country. 8. In regards to the North and South Poles, neither is the one that is always hot. 9. I had to explain to my mom that my daughter was growing in my uterus and not my stomach, so the hot sauce on my burrito wasn't going to cause her skin burns. I also explained if she were growing in my stomach would certainly cause way worse burns than hot sauce. It was then that I understood why the school nurse had to explain to me in 5th grade why I kept bleeding through my pants every month at school, and not my mom. 10. It was at work. I had to explain that if they didn't do their job, me or the next shift had to. 11. That New Zealand, the country we were both born, raised and living in, is not in Europe. Her reasoning is that when she fills out forms and has to tick a box for her ethnicity, she ticks New Zealand European. She thought that option was there because we are European and therefore in Europe. I had to explain to her that just means she is of European descent. That her ancestors lived in Europe. 12. Volunteered in a charity shop. Lady came to the counter with a top and asked if I could look in the back for one of the same color but a larger size. Tried to explain we don't do that because we're a charity shop. She insisted that other shops, like H&M, have done that for her. Wouldn't take no for an answer. Eventually I just went in the back for a few minutes, made a cup of tea, came out and just threw it at her face.